Get up here.
Quincy, get up. Come on.
Come on. No, all right. Just leave.
Well, Ben is gone.
Yeah.
A surprise to us all.
He quit. He moved.
He's living in Austin.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think he's going to do comedy while he's in Austin?
No.
All right, good.
No, he doesn't do comedy while he's here.
That's true. Well, he just did. He just.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I bore witness to him doing comedy. Or actually, no, I didn't. I got kicked out of the bar because I didn't have my ID.
Oh, were you going to
really?
come to the show?
Oh, I was going to come to the show, but then I wound up being so tired from work. No, we were at a mic together.
Oh, okay.
And I had been in the mic the whole time. It was down the street from like where I was house sitting. And I just didn't bring my wallet with me because I left my wallet. I was like, I'll
Sure.
just walk down. And I was in the bar for like 2 hours. And then I stepped out with Ben. He was going to vape. And then we got back in. The bartender was like, can I see some IDs? And I was like, no.
Your ID.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. No. I thought it was real nice of you
But
to say.
dude, I don't
Yeah.
get ID'd. But
Yeah.
like,
Me
that's
neither.
that's
so
fucking
funny.
crazy.
You're 10 years older than me, and I've never had that happen before.
Yeah. Well, maybe it feels very good, actually.
Damn.
But yeah, so I was like, well, I don't have mine. And Ben got called up. And I was like, Ben, I'll just see you later. I'm sure you'll do great.
Yeah.
And I kissed him on the head, and apparently all his dreams came true.
Yeah, he did great. He had a great
That's
set.
sick.
It was the beginning. He walked out the wrong door from the green room and knocked a bunch of chairs over. So he had to run around and get back up. But he did great, and he stayed on it exactly the amount of time that he was supposed to. He didn't do that thing where he's like, "Oh my god, did you see that fucking thing I just did?" Like, when somebody
Yeah.
just like makes it bigger so they have something to talk about.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But no, he addressed it. He moved on. His material did great.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
he
kind
did
of a
really
good way to
well.
start a set, is like breaking something,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It wakes you up.
When somebody breaks a glass in the middle of your set, you're like,
Yeah.
finally, we can talk about this.
I have never in my
Forever.
life started or ended well. Like the set is fine. Getting on and off stage, my biggest
It's
hurdle.
so
No
awkward.
idea how to
Yeah,
do
It's
it.
hard to do. Taking the mic out of the stand.
Also, people still
Oh.
don't get my name right. I just did when I was in Connecticut. You know what killed me? There was a
call
very
you?
what?
It's phonetic. It's
Yeah,
all there.
Older, shy.
Well, so the woman who so on the first show we had to introduce the order was reversed. So I was introducing. You had to introduce the next comic coming up, and there was this very funny Indian comic named Madhuri. And dude, I tried so fucking hard. I got her. I don't remember what her last name was, but I got it right when I said it. Okay,
Nice.
I wouldn't have messed it up. I was so terrified. She introduces me on the second show. She's like, Nick Overton? I'm like,
Damn,
come
dude.
on. I was so respectful of your culture.
It's so funny because that makes me realize to us our older show is like Srinivas and to them it's like just how are these like vowels all next to each other? I don't understand. What is this SH?
Yeah.
Yeah, still very disrespectful.
Listen, I learn Indian women's names. Okay, you have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got to know what to call them. Oh, they're so beautiful. The hardest names are like Cambodian, like Laotian names. It's like
yeah.
let's not even. I don't even want. I'll
Laotian.
never in my.
What's a Laotian name?
Laotian name is like you won't like there's like ones on King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is the last name on King of the Hill?
Oh, Khan.
No, well, yeah, Khan is, but there's also Wasana Song.
Wasana Song?
Wasana Song
Okay.
is it's like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's like island talk for I eat ants. What is it?
But yeah, no, Thai names, all those
Glad
Asian
I
names
said
are fun.
that.
But Chinese names are easy. No, you're great.
Yeah,
Nobody said anything wrong. Chinese names are easy.
Chinese name. Yeah.
Chinese names are you can't mess those up.
Well,
Japanese
just
names.
XI is such a cool thing to be like a regular part of your language. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, it's like Gen X Soft Club, their whole language, that's like it's like they're all wearing dusters. I don't know.
Yeah, Chinese. I wish I had a Japanese. I may take on a Japanese name, actually.
That's a good idea.
I might legally change my name to Nick Tanaka.
I think you could pass.
Yeah, people used to ask me if I was Asian. Sometimes, sometimes if an Asian woman is cutting my hair, she'll see how bone straight and dark my hair is, and she'll be like, "Are you Asian?" And, I'm like,
You have Asian hair.
Yeah.
and on a sunny day, I have Asian eyes.
Okay. All right.
I do squint a lot. Yeah, having Asian hair sucks. I have an Asian mustache. It
Yeah.
really sucks. Dude.
No, you've got a thick mustache.
Yeah, but the hair, this is Asian facial hair for sure, dude. This is Asian facial hair is it's like it's there, it's noticeable, but it's not like ever coming together.
Okay. Because yours looks bristly and Western to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not touching it. I don't want to. I'm not running my fingers through it. So
It's like those caterpillars that have poison.
okay.
Yeah.
All
It'll
right.
sting you.
Yeah.
I think I'm about to have some kind of like quarter life crisis and shave it all off. I mean, this was already a quarter life crisis, and now I think I'm going to undo the quarter life crisis.
Quarter life crisis.
Wait, you're gonna live to be 135?
Yeah, I was about to say. I think you're closer to midlife crisis than quarter life crisis.
Everybody, actually, statistically, hold up. Statistically, we are all likely to live past. That's what they say. Like that, the people born now will like
Oh,
live
yeah,
to
Oh,
be
then I'm
sure,
fucking doing
sure.
great, dude.
But
I'm
I've
only a
never-
sixth of the way through.
Yeah, I've never heard of a 33-year-old having a quarter life crisis.
I am not. Oh, I am 32. Oh my god, dude.
How
you
old
know
were
what?
you in
Hold
your
on.
head for that whole conversation?
Well, in my head, I have to. People will ask me if I'm 21, and I have to think about it. Okay, because
No, dude, I haven't aged past 22. Like
Yeah.
in my brain, I've been 22 the whole time.
Yeah, I felt it. Yeah. What were
okay.
you say?
But I think this mustache was because I've had it for 2 years now.
So when you were 30.
So when I was 30, which is sort of a quarter life crisis. It is.
Yeah.
30 times.
It's like a third.
Yeah.
There's no third life crisis.
You get two more of what you just had.
You
Yeah.
don't know. Listen, everybody stop. That's the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life. I think I'm closer to you err towards. So if 25 is a quarter life crisis, right? 25. That's how many cents a quarter's worth. I'm closer to that than I am to like 50.
Yeah, it shows you how fast time's going, dude.
Stop.
It's running out. You went from a quarter to third like that.
I'll kill both of you.
The bargaining, dude. The bargaining.
I think that you go down. I'm allowed to have. Listen, I've been having a quarter life crisis since I was 25. I'm.
And you'll continue to have it at 45.
No,
50.
then it'll clock over. Then it'll mature into like a real midlife crisis.
I've spent every year since I was 24 terrified about time running out.
Yeah, turning 25 is. I when I was 22, I was dating a 25. Like I was dating a girl who turned 25, and it just like you saw it just wreck her brain. And I was like, what's? She's like, you'll understand when you turn 25.
Lily turned 25 in May, and I remember how much she made fun of me when I turned 25 and how like difficult it was. And then I watched her turn 25 and just crumble, like it just ruined.
But you know what's so crazy? You 25 is like I'm like it's so much. You have so much time left. Like
Oh yeah, but it doesn't feel like you're halfway done with your 20. You're out of your youth.
Yeah, I'm very scared.
That's
for
what
that.
it is.
I'm very
you'll
scared.
be fine.
25 is when your teenage years are far away from you. You're not barely not a teenager.
Honestly, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
I
Get
feel
that
like
as
my-
far away from me as possible.
My teenage
Okay.
years felt like they were far away from me when I turned 20. Honestly, I kind of
Okay.
you know I mean.
I don't know.
Maybe 21. Once I was going out to bars, I really didn't feel like a teenager.
Well, 19 was like a big, like 17 to 19 was like when I got sober. It's when I moved to Portland and all that stuff. So it was still formative. It felt like the other end of
Well,
that.
you did all that too early. You should have been. You needed to get 3 more years of insane behavior in there.
Okay.
But no, I mean that does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I just have this like weird gap because of COVID or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like COVID happened when I was in high school. I was a senior in high school when COVID happened, and I was already kind of like did not exist before that. So then
Yeah.
it just like
Sure.
it compounded that stuff.
Well, I was
you know?
25 when COVID happened, so maybe I get to still have. I think that I get all the time back. Honestly,
Yeah.
starting now, COVID
I
just
do.
ended.
So
That
I-
does sound right. Because I
Yeah.
didn't, those years don't exist.
Yeah,
They don't
I got
exist.
3 years that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm actually 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm 24, dude.
And I'm 29. Fuck, dude. That's still bad. Yeah, no, that sucks.
Making noise about, dude. Yeah, do you guys like remember COVID? Of
course.
I think about it. Like I think about how long it was and how like I don't remember most of it. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
what
it's
I-
like mostly gone. Like I remember the misery of it. I remember certain video games I played, but like
Sure.
I can't. I like can't. It's like just gone. It's just totally.
I was
gone.
bedrotting for like I moved into like
Yeah.
I moved out of a nice apartment into like a rundown filthy apartment in East LA full of like crazy people.
Yeah.
And so literally I just like I became. You don't realize when you're becoming a shut-in, but
Yeah.
it became this thing where I just like stopped. Like I would have a day off from work and I'd be like, yay, I get to not get out of bed all day.
Yeah.
I get to just like sit here and watch Pluto TV.
I think I'm still in that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've left.
I don't think I got all the way out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I still haven't. I'm getting closer and closer, but like, because during COVID, I had to like, most people could like see people, but I wasn't able to because like my dad was immunocompromised. So I literally didn't leave my house for like a year and a half, and like didn't see any of my friends. And
it was weird because like the first like from 2016 to 2019 or up through the beginning of 2020 in LA, it's like I was doing stuff every day. Like I was in LA, there was cool shit to do, and then like from 2020 to when I think I moved out in beginning of 2023. Like I was like, oh my god, I was in LA for like 2 years and I didn't, and it was like it basically was like I didn't live in LA.
Yeah.
I just lived in like a bubble that happened to be in the location of Los Angeles.
No, it's like it did. That was everybody though, so it's like
but it is still just like it was everybody, but it's like oh god, my life.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
I think once COVID opened up in Portland, I got back out, but my endurance for being out is way shorter. Like I can't sustain like leaving, because I used to leave at like 8:30 in the morning and I'd be out till like 1-2 in the morning. That's what I like my day was. I can't fucking do that anymore. I gotta come home between every task and like reset.
Midday naps are important for sure, but I still like I got a taste for staying out late again, even though it's hard to do now because nothing's open and it'll never be open again. But like I visited my friends in New York. This was last summer, and we just had a night where like I went to see my friend's show, and then we stayed out till 5 a.m.
Wow.
Damn, dude.
And I wasn't tired. It was great. I was like, oh, I used to do this all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done that in years. I haven't done that in a long ass time, dude.
It's a great feeling.
I know. Yeah, dude. That's when it's like that's real life. Is when the sun goes
so
down,
sick.
and yeah, dude. You got to just find stuff to do.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was New York, so like it was plentiful. Like the city.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you find stuff to do because you don't have something to do later.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you can just think of the next thing you're gonna do and then go do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that stuff. That I definitely precious years were robbed because like that's what your 20s are for. Is just being like, I don't have to get serious about shit yet.
The weird thing about Chicago is like places are open late, but they're like horrible.
Yeah,
like
What
that's
places are
that's their
even
only
open?
value is that they're open till like 4 or 5 or whatever.
Which is
but
like
they're
shitty dive
But they're like
bars.
the worst bars ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I went to like there's that fun simulation, Mike, is at a bar that I think is open pretty late, but like you could not make me stay there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know the Reed's bar.
Reed's.
What a fucking
Reed's local.
sad, weird place.
Dude, it's another thing where it's like this is okay. We're in a major city, but like the shitty dive bars here feel like I'm in like an Elks Club in like fucking Maryland.
Yeah.
Like
I went to my first Second Sundays, that Intertown pub. That's a cool bar. That is a cool bar. That is a cool bar.
That is a cool bar, but like I don't know. None of it rivals like good like outdoor seating in like a cool like Brooklyn bar or like a fucking bar on like
There's
Melrose.
really cool bars here, but there's no open mics at them.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, so I
there's
wouldn't know about
Yeah,
them.
there's no reason to like, because if you're a good bar, there's so much business. Like.
Right.
Well, there's no patios in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's what I miss about Portland is patio culture. Is like,
Yeah.
that's where we used to hang out till like 2-3. Was like out on the patio. They always have rain covers. You can smoke.
Even in DC, which is and this city's walkable, but like it's summertime in DC when they open up all the shutters, like all the bars have the big windows that open and you got seats. Like we would just walk from like one side of the city to another side, and you would just like pick up people on the way.
Yeah.
They would just like join your like amoebas. They would just like join your fucking. And it's like that doesn't really seem to happen here. It didn't happen in LA either because nobody walks in that city, but. Yeah, no. It's a weird city. So this city that you love so much is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. But
Yeah, it seems like it's just in the summer everyone hikes, and then the rest of the year you just don't see anybody.
well, it's there at the bar. They're drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
drink.
exactly.
So
That's the hard thing about the city too. Is it's like being
gotta
sober here is
drink.
really tough, and you get it will just like sneak up on you how much you drink or whatever. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I
Are you
don't have to.
struggling?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Noah's about to bring you to fucking.
No, I'm not going, dude.
Fucking.
I'm having a good time.
You're about to become a friend of Bill, my dude.
no,
Like,
no. I'm having a good time. I have no problems.
We're gonna get you.
No, it's not gonna happen, dude. Drinking once a week. That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's so funny. I didn't think it was true, but it did. But all AA people do secretly. They do secretly. No, I know. I'm kidding. I have known people in AA though who were like, it's like they see you drink one thing and they're like, "How you doing?"
Dude, I don't know. I always just hope to God that people I know aren't alcoholics because it's so much work for me to do if you are. Like, I gotta...
can't turn a blind eye.
I would have to, like, all right, fucking come with me. I guess you gotta... I guess these worlds have to collide now.
No, you didn't take a Hippocratic oath. You can let somebody be an alcoholic and just be like, "Hey, man, learn your lesson."
No, I can't.
You can't?
No, I can't because that's the whole thing. That's the 12th step is like...
So it is like a cult.
No, it's not like a cult.
I
It's
know, I'm
like,
sorry,
yeah, well, I mean, they make you suck their dick and then give them money. But
you get spanked like a Freemason.
That's the third step is you suck your sponsor's dick. And it says in the book, "And unto thee, my penis in thy mouth."
Anytime you get the urge to drink, I just want you to put your mouth on this.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Suck the liquor the God gave us. Jism. But it's like being of service, right? Like people help me get sober, so like there's the self-centeredness to like just take what everybody else did for me and then be like, all right, that's enough, I'm done, I'll walk away.
I see
right?
that, yeah.
That's just, it's not a mentality that's like sustainable when it comes to sobriety, so you have to be willing to help other people too.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's not, it's a thing where you can't like you can't help anybody who doesn't want to be helped.
Yeah, right, they have to come to it on their, like anything. Yeah,
exactly. Well, or just like you can't like I would never, like, if somebody was an alcoholic and they didn't want to get sober, then I wouldn't even talk to them about them getting sober.
Right.
Like, it's just like what am I, a fucking like evangelical? Like, that's
right.
Weird,
yeah.
Of
course, you're not there to like save them.
No. Yeah. No, I don't want to.
It's effort. It's homework. More homework.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, dude, I love like the sponsorship aspect of sobriety. I love like the service. I love like talking to new guys and all that. But it's also like going out of sticking your shit in other people's business when it doesn't need to be is such a disgusting way to be. Like, I don't like. Born again Christians make me angrier than any other group of people because they'll just like. I remember a guy stopped me when I was smoking a cigarette on my break at the restaurant, and he started like preaching Jesus to me and talking about how my life. And I was like, the fucking arrogance to like walk up to just someone you don't know and be like, "I know better than you." Like, that's crazy to me. And it's like, you've only known this for like 6 months too. You've been doing this no time.
And there's always this veneer of like false humility too, where they're like, no, it's pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Mormons are weirdly, they do the same thing where they go out, but like Mormons are weirdly, even though their religion is pretty crazy, you can like goof around and fuck with those guys, because we would like run into like missionaries.
Yeah.
Where there was like 2 young missionaries, and this is back when I was young and I was an asshole. My buddy Sean and I were like, well, let's fuck with them, right? And dude, they yes-anded everything. They had such good senses of humor. I was like, I might become Mormon if this is what they're like, dude.
I don't think I've known a Mormon.
I know a lot of ex-Mormons.
Okay.
Yeah. I also know an ex-Mormon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. There were a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses in California, but yeah, I don't know if it's the same.
I think it's not exactly the same, but it's like similar. Like,
well, the similar like effect of getting out of it, because ex-Jehovah's Witnesses are out of their fucking minds. They're crazy. Yeah. It fucks with your head.
It's definitely like both of those religions seem fairly benign. Like they've got really good PR, and then you look into the history of Mormonism even a little bit. You're like,
and then you meet anybody who's left, and they're like shattered.
It's like Scientology. It's like as crazy as Scientology.
Well, the Jehovah's, my old roommate was an ex-Jehovah's Witness, and then I've known a couple people who have lived. They're all like prone to psychosis.
Oh, really?
Dude. I've known 2 people who have had psychotic breaks, and they think that they're like a savior figure.
Holy shit.
And both of them were ex-Jehovah's Witnesses.
Well, Mormons literally believe like if you're like if you're if you're the best Mormon possible, the polygamy thing comes from. It's meant to be practice for. There are 3 levels of heaven you can attain when you die.
Mm-hmm.
The highest one, which is celestial heaven, is that you become a god and you create a universe.
Planet,
No, you rule a universe.
Oh wow!
That's why you have multiple families. And like literally, it's almost like a turtles all the way down thing, where it's like and actually like the god that we worship was once like a man who ascended to godhood.
Damn.
Which almost feels like sacrilegious in a way, where you're like, okay.
I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, and like one of the if you're a bad Mormon, you go to spirit prison, and then like people have to pray for you in the afterlife. Yeah. I think it's almost like what's a good analogy? But it's there's terrestrial heaven, telestial heaven, and celestial heaven. I might have the order fucked up. Okay. And only the best people can attain celestial heaven. But if you're just good, you can like basically enjoy what's sort of like I guess the traditional Christian idea of heaven, which is like this like paradise state. Yeah. But you don't get to become a god and you don't get to create little worlds. And then if you're in spirit prison, which I think is terrestrial heaven, people in the afterlife have to like appeal on your behalf to like so that you can one day be like lifted up into telestial heaven. It's really like crazy. Like
Damn.
It would be one of those things where I'm like, oh, is this all you guys want to be God? Yeah. Like you guys that's what you think? I mean, but then you're getting into weird, because I don't know, I feel like when I think of like most like simple Christians that I know, I'm like, is that on their mind? Mm. Are they thinking about like creating universes when they die? Yeah. I don't know.
That's got to be such a crazy line to like life to live and believe all that. Like you're just holding your cum in because one day you're going to be a planet. You know, it's just like I had just 99 more years of just holding this in.
Well, the men get to fuck if you're like doing like true. If you got like the polygamy thing, which a lot of Mormons don't, but there are some like radical sects that do, and like they literally there was a reality show about it where I don't even think they were in Utah. It was like some Mormon offshoot, and they were like building houses on like this like cliff face.
Oh God!
And the guy, it was so transparent because like the father had one used up wife who had like brought him his children, right? who had birthed his heirs, and then right around the time she turned 45, he starts bringing a 21-year-old around.
Oh man!
And he would literally just like he would drop the kids off with his old hag wife, and he'd be like, "I'm going to the other wife's house for the weekend." Okay. It's like so you have a wife that does like you got a wife that like cooks, does labor, and then you have a fun wife. And then like the cycle just like continues.
That's crazy.
Dude, I'm picturing the old wife with just no shoes on, drooling all over herself. Her eyes going different directions.
I mean, she does look like she's in like a mental prison. Like like the husband leaves and she looks like she's gonna cry.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because this is her life, dude.
Damn.
So sad.
God, what a sociopath to just like watch your wife cry and then like get hard. Like that's crazy.
Go fuck your child bride.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a cool religion, I might convert.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because all I really knew about it beforehand was like I knew about the underwear, I knew about soaking, I knew about Joseph Smith, the gold plates, and the.
Well, they were also like they did some like weird Indian genocides too.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like which?
Well, when they were migrating across the country, which Indian?
Yeah,
Native Americans.
Yeah. Now I realized as it went on how dumb that question was.
Yeah,
they go anywhere though. Yeah.
Okay. Big Mormon population in Pakistan.
They massacred Indians. There used to be is it called like blood retribution? It used to be legal within the religion to like murder your whole family if they like disobeyed the doctrine. Yeah. I think it's called blood retribution. I can't remember.
What did they do it with, you think?
I think anything. I don't think there was like just
whatever you can grab.
There's like a ceremonial sword, a family
killing
sword.
I didn't think there was like a given thing, but like at the time, what's the most likely thing to kill your family with? Because you got to do something that's going to stay good from the first person you kill. And if you're a polygamist, then you've got like 20 kids and 4 wives.
True.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you don't kill all of them. Like you kill the ones who are disobedient.
So, I thought you had to start all over.
Oh, yeah. You got to start a new save.
This one's no good. Fucking yeah. Like, how do you even catch all of them? If you killed 3 of them, the rest of them are getting away.
I want to see what this thing is called. I got no service in here.
Do not Google.
Don't Google. Why?
Don't do it.
Yeah, I know, but I want to. Blood Atonement. That's right. Blood Atonement.
That's an even cooler name.
Yeah. Dude, do Mormons still do Blood Atonement?
What? Like with murder?
Officially, no. But I would bet some blood. Well, that's what that book Under the Banner of Heaven was about.
Oh yeah, there was a TV show with Andrew Garfield about.
So the show was like totally fictionalized.
Okay.
Like it was based on a real case of like an actual like blood atonement murders that happened in the 60s.
Okay.
But they fictionalized everything about it.
Okay.
But yeah, it does still happen sometimes.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Because in the case, the two Mormon brothers who were like claiming to be like they like got away from the church to like, this is false doctrine. We have the true doctrine. We're true Mormons. And then they were like going off to Vegas and like impregnating like fucking like hookers and stuff and trying to make them part of their family.
Damn.
Yeah. It was they're fun people, you know.
So when they do blood atonement, like the whole family like takes the murderer's side or whatever. Or?
So the blood no. The in this case specifically, only some of the family took the side of the murder. Like the people who the son had convinced that he was like closer to the true religion.
Yeah.
They took his side, but he killed the ones who disagreed with him, and I think the father just like disowned him outright, and the mother.
Damn.
That's crazy. But
yeah, no, it's blood atonement is sick. I wish I could just use that term, divorced from Mormonism. I wish that I could like do a blood atonement on like a comic who's rude to me.
I know how insane their whole life sounds, but like living in that world has got to be crazy. Like they're maintaining something that we lost along the way, which is like, if you cross my family, I'll kill you. My posterity needs to be like massive. Like you're Genghis Khanning your own corner of like the Salt Lake City. Yeah, that's what it is.
And also, like, if you leave, it's like Scientology, where it's like if you leave, your life is over. You're totally excommunicated. That's why so many people fucking like stay in like religion, even when like the faith is gone. It's like, well, I don't want to start over.
Lose everybody.
40. Yeah,
That's wild.
Yeah, you know. I think I could do it though. Fuck, I've already done it twice. Dude, I might become Mormon just to say fuck it after a year and leave all those people behind.
I mean, you've been threatening to become Catholic for like a year now. This was next, dude.
I cannot get my girlfriend to go to church.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so hard,
Don't go
dude.
to church, dude. It's bad. Like
I disagree. I don't think church is bad.
I think church is
Listen,
bad.
I've been following the UFO news, and I have reason to believe that there's going to be a world-ending event coming soon. And I just want to make sure. I just want to be sure that I'm good with the man upstairs before.
Church is zone out though, dude. You just zone out there.
Yeah, it's good. You need
so
to go.
boring.
You need designated boredom time.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know. They're saying you're focused on something good, right? Spending an hour out of your week to like sit somewhere and focus on something bigger than yourself is good.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at this. Look at
And
this
you
young
get to
fool.
fuck kids.
That's pretty cool.
What? Doesn't even matter there.
Yeah, in one of my most like worst spirals ever. I was on mushrooms and I was spiraling, and I was like, I got to become a priest. Not because I wanted to fuck it. Let me be clear. I wasn't connecting those dots.
Yeah.
But I was like, my life has gone so wrong. I need to give it. Because I think what happened is I watched Father Stew. I think I just watched that movie.
Yeah.
A movie where it doesn't even work out for. He like dies of cancer. He gets fat, and I'm like, that's what I need to happen
I have
to me.
to become this man. I have to honor Father Stew.
Yeah. Father Stew, he's canonized as a saint, right? You'll see him in the Sistine Chapel. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Listen, you'll lose your mind. You spend enough years in Los Angeles, you will lose your mind.
Yeah,
and
you
become,
can't be going there.
Yeah. Well, you should go there. You should visit there, but
Yeah.
you can't embed yourself in the culture of OnlyFans whores and, you know.
Yeah, it does seem like a mental illness speed run moving there.
It was pretty fun for a while,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know. I just like I've only been in LA for like, a few days at a time ever. There is like a really creepy vibe to that
like content,
spot.
dude.
That's what it is. Everybody's got their own personal brand.
Yes.
Which is a very strange like you have to become a product to live in LA.
But that's why like the first year was like if you're young, fit, and hot, which I was for 2 years, and then it all went away. But if you're young, fit, and hot, and have some promise, like you're not old enough that people are like, because you get to a certain point where it's like once you're 26, girls are like, why don't you have money?
Yeah.
But if you're 22 and you just got there, like, because really, yeah, no, it was so shallow, but it's like, you know, you're gonna go to parties, you're gonna do drugs, you're gonna hook up with really hot chicks, and it's a blast. And you'll be like having sex with a girl who who is very trained. She's like, I want to sell my soul. Yeah. I want to give it all up to Satan. And you're like, that's really kind of hot. Like, it's actually incredible that we're sleeping together. And it's fun to do that. Yeah. But just don't get stuck there. You got to make sure you know when to leave the party.
So people aren't product; they're all scratchers. Is what it is.
What do you
a little
mean?
bit like everything is like everybody is somebody with potential for until they're 26.
Well, everybody's somebody, and you can extend your potential.
Okay,
like you can seem like you have potential either through trickery or because there's also a lot of people in LA who. My girlfriend went with me when we had my movie premiere, and she saw this. She like this 30. No, he's probably in his 40s. This guy in his early 40s like cornered her, and he was like, I've mentored everybody at this party right now. God. We were at the production company's premiere party. He was like, you're a musician. I could mentor you. I've mentored everybody. Everybody here's successful because of me. Oh. And it's like you can tell, like this is what he does to like get chicks.
Yeah.
And it probably works. Like you hit a girl who just moved to Los Angeles with that. You're gonna draw her in. She's gonna think that you're somebody. It's really creepy.
There was an old guy who used to hang out at the Sweetwater Music Bar. It's Bob Weir's bar in Marin, and he was this old guy that would hang outside the open mic and find young dudes and tell them like I worked with Bob Dylan, like I was at Studio 66, and there's this factor that only certain people have that. I saw it in Bob and I see it in you, and shit like that. Yeah. And like, I remember being 16 and he was saying that stuff to me because I played a song for him. He asked to hear a song outside of this bar. So I played a song for him. He's like, you have the X factor. I was like, that's it. I'm going to be famous. Like this guy sees it. And, no, he tried to grab a guy I knew and get him in his car. Tried to try to pull him, and he would talk about how he's like an inventor. He said he invented a watch for the back of your phone. It was a watch for the back of your phone, so you didn't have to turn your phone on to see the time.
He glued a watch to it. I'm an inventor. Yeah, that's dude. That's so funny.
That's crazy. Yeah.
If we're in 2025, nobody is an inventor.
Yeah.
No.
If you're making mechanical baubles, it's like you're crazy. Just develop an app.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he lived in he drove like an 80s Civic with one window that had a trash bag. Instead of a window.
Oh yeah, and this guy was gonna fucking dude. If your friend hadn't run away, he'd be whisked off to all of his hopes and dreams coming true.
Dude, he would have been famous. He would have his X factor would be realized, and all he had to do was have sex with a homeless old man who glues watches onto phones.
Oh, that's so scary.
There's
a lot of shit like that in California in general.
The crazy thing is sometimes. The gamble is like sometimes that creepy guy is Bryan Singer.
Yeah.
And you do shake hands with the devil and you do actually get something from it.
Mm-hmm.
I bet Bryan Singer's car looked better than his. I bet Bryan Singer had all his windows.
Yeah.
The thing is like when something is legit, you can still feel it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can kind of tell. And
a legit sex pest.
Yeah.
He's got his bona fides before committing a crime.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, because I've heard stories about some dudes that are in the business who have opportunities and like you can make a decision here. I know who some of those guys are, and usually what they have. Mm-hmm. And so they can actually present it to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like if they're just saying that they have shit and you've never heard of them, then they're probably just horny,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, there's so much weird shit in California.
Yeah.
I think I had a bunch of like almost opportunities that I kind of, in retrospect, I'm like, I should have acted. But the reason why I didn't is because like my gut told me something was up, which is probably like, I wish I could turn that off. Like, you know, like I wish I could turn. I wish I didn't have like a conscience. But like, it's like I made a short film with a girl who's really famous now, and she wanted me to like. She invited me multiple times. She's like, "Come make sketches with me and my friends." Now the guy that she makes sketches with has a bunch of sketches that go viral because what he does is he writes a comedy sketch and then he just like casts porn stars in it, like female porn stars, because it's like that's how you get people to watch.
Sure.
Nobody's watching comedy sketches anymore. But then like this thing, it's so, the industry is so dark because like one of the women that he was using in his sketches like went into a coma, like is like a famous porn star who is now like brain dead.
Yeah.
I don't know if they took her off life support or what. And I think it was from like, I think she was doing coke.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's never just, oh, we're just making sketches. It's like there's a whole other fucked up world going on.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. And you're right on top of it the whole time you're out there. And I guess your body is like, something is off about this.
Yeah.
As much as everybody wants, like, it's an innocent town. Everybody acts like everything's on the up and up. And then like the minute the door shuts, it's so weird. It's so weird. Yeah. But I do wish that I had like been to more of those parties. So like
more of the satanic parties.
As I'm getting older, I'm like, I should have said yes to more stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Now you would be sitting here covered in gold chains, just holding a gallon of cum in your ass, fucking trademarking your sentences.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Trademarking your sentences. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get famous the wholesome way.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it.
Happen.
Correct. Hey, I don't like that tone, Zach.
I'm being supportive.
You're being supportive. Dude, I'll do it good. It'll be godly. It'll be nice.
I still think I'm gonna become famous, which is insane. You know, it's
that,
total delusion.
let me tell you, that is insane. Because what are you going to become famous for? Are you going to be a director?
I don't know. Maybe.
You're just going to be a guy?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's famous.
Because that seems to be.
I get it. Someday everybody's just going to realize what you're capable of.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing stand up again. Everyone's going to be like, oh my God, this guy's so good. You know?
People are going to be like, remember that dark period where he wasn't appreciated?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then
we just didn't see what he was doing.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking at the security cams on Reckless one day and be like, who is this guy who's buying all the laser discs? Call my friends in the industry. He knows something.
He knows
He's got
something.
great taste.
He's got talent, dude.
He swooped on that summer school laser disc the minute we put it out. He must have an eye for.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the kind of famous where I didn't go and get it. You know, they found me.
They found you. Yeah,
me.
They found
for
out.
Doing
They lucked
nothing.
in.
For doing nothing.
Yeah.
No, but tomorrow I'm gonna do something. You know.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm gonna start working hard.
Of course. Yeah, no, it's brutal. It's horrible. I mean, but then like the nice thing is then like it's always nice to remind yourself about the people who like didn't even start until they were like 40.
Yeah.
And they have careers. I think Ridley Scott. I think he made his first movie at like 41 or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn, how is he still alive?
He's like 88.
He's old as fuck.
Yeah.
He doesn't look old till you look at his hands and you're like, oh, these are gonna fall off.
Well, that would mean he was in his 90s, or damn near, right?
Well, so when The Duelist was what? Was that 79 or 77?
Like that, yeah.
Well, no, because Alien was like
Alien's 79. Yeah.
79. Yeah.
I swear, I'm pretty sure I read that his first movie was like when he was.
He was born 1937. He's 87 years old.
Damn. Yeah. Fucking nearly 90.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's an old man.
Yeah. So The Duelist would have been 40.
Mm-hmm. That's nuts, dude.
Which that's nice.
See, yeah, we've all got time.
Honestly, just screw around for the next 5 years and then just push a movie out the minute you're
Cast me.
6 months before you turn 40.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Even though nobody watches movies anymore,
Well, but,
I don't think that's true.
A really good Vine, or no, a Vine.
Vine, bro.
Dude, I have this script for a Vine.
That was going on. I was in LA when Vine was still a thing, and everybody was like, "You got to get on Vine."
Oh my God.
And that didn't, and then it was gone like 2 years later.
Yeah.
Vine was crazy. People want to say that Vine was good. I'm like, I don't know if Vine was good. I think it might have sucked.
TikTok's really not even a thing, is it?
You mean what? You mean like popular?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, it's popular, but like when it's not a career making because I know people who are TikTok famous. Having Instagram influence is just, that's like a legitimate, that's like a business card. Like having like even just like 10,000 followers on Instagram is more meaningful than having like 1.3 million followers on TikTok.
Yeah, no, there are comics here who have 1 million like on TikTok, and it's like,
dude,
it's nothing. It's but TikTok is like designed. It's like, even if you see something that you like on it, it's like you rarely ever like.
Oh yeah.
Just be like, oh, what's this person doing?
Exactly.
It's just totally disposable.
It's disposable garbage.
Yeah, I don't think you can make serious money off TikTok, but that is why it's like in some ways it's like the perfect Chinese app, because they've like they've distributed fame to the point where like everybody gets a turn. There's no monetary gain. It is like fame socialism for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a feeling that's probably baked in there. That's probably part of like the mission statement of TikTok is like, we're going to devalue the notion of being like an influencer.
Okay.
And then
they're kind of doing something good.
Yes. You in some ways. I mean, bad for us. Bad for people who want to make a living doing entertainment.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck me. You know, like, what am I like? I don't know.
Yeah, I used to feel that way until like sometimes you like take inventory of the people who are like making a living doing this, and you're like, no.
Oh yeah. I got to be the one to save it.
You're like, or not even be the one to save it. It's like you could give me at least $30,000 a year to do stand up.
Yeah. Oh sure, yes, okay,
for sure.
Yeah, okay, and that's the thing, is how hard it is to barely make enough money to survive off of something that you're doing better than somebody else. That infuriates me. It's like, you're giving this guy so much money to be bad at this. I work so much harder to be better than him, and I'm gonna die of starvation.
That's the other problem with being good, is people don't like good things.
Yeah.
Well, people don't like. I mean, yeah, people like good things. I think people like good things. I think the people who are presenting things to the public in order to make money don't usually have faith in what they're peddling.
Sure.
So it makes them look at figures and ideas that are more easily, they're a sure thing. It's algorithm based work.
Well, okay, let me actually rephrase what I said. People do like good things, and sometimes good things are popular. But the average person who isn't thinking about like art or like integrity, they're also just as willing to accept bad things.
Yes, 100%.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's.
And it's a lot easier to find bad things, and it's a lot less risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why you gotta shake people by the collar and tell them that they're stupid.
Yep.
And that you should look at me.
Yeah, dude.
There's this like beautiful.
You should smoke on stage, dude.
Me?
Yeah.
You know, I thought that I was gonna be Bill Hicks when I was like 19.
Oh, yeah.
I have a comedy album that I recorded when I was 19.
What is it? How long is it?
Really?
Oh, it's like
Drop the name.
It's like 40 minutes long. Oh, I've talked about it on another podcast. It's something of a joke to people who listen. But I had this comedy album that all led up to me when I was 19 and didn't know anything about the world. It led up to me like going on like a Bill Hicks style lecture.
Wow.
And it was called Do Something Real.
Oh my God.
I recorded it at Anne Arundel County Community College without permission.
Okay.
And yeah, it's like, dude, when I listen to it now, yeah, it's like you listen to yourself when you're that age with these delusions of grandeur, and you're like, who was steering this thing, dude? Like, what are you doing?
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Oh,
dude.
no. Oh, no. It's never been uploaded anywhere.
Yeah, send this to us.
It
Damn.
lives on my friend's. It's on a hard drive on an old iMac. He has to pull it, and when we want to listen to it, he has to like pull it out of the basement and like plug it in.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Was there like an audience or?
There's an audience of like 20 people.
Wow.
Of my friends.
Oh wow.
And
what did they think about it?
I remember their stunned faces when I got on stage. They were like, it was.
Are people like laughing in the recording? Or?
They start laughing. They start out laughing, and then like it
How
gets.
quickly does it die and get to, like?
What was your lecture about?
Brother, I had just started experimenting with psychedelics, and I thought that I had like figured out like universal empathy. I talk about how there's not enough empathy in the world, and how like this is just a moment. You know?
Oh my God.
But I was like copying Bill Hicks also. I was doing like the worst version. And here's the thing. Bill Hicks is bad. I was doing a bad version of a bad
Sure,
thing.
yeah.
And it was and I'll never, and that's why like now I'll never, some of my stand-up does have a point. I don't like to admit it, but some of it does.
Sure.
But I hate underlining it. I hate ever being like, this is what I think and this is what you should think.
It's crazy you're talking about it, because I have gone to see comedians who got more famous than I thought they were going to, and they get that back where they think they have a point again. Dude, I watched Rory Scovel fucking talk about how psychedelics and like shit on Christianity and talk about how psychedelics are like the only way to have like a true
from him, that's surprising.
It's crazy. It was crazy. This was at Mississippi Studios in the.
I wonder if he's crashing out because he's still doing like clubs.
Well, it was fucking. This was 6 years ago, maybe. But I mean, like, did you see his newest special, the HBO?
No,
it was a lot of that. It was
really?
It was a lot of Christ, God, meaning of life.
Really?
Yeah,
no. That's so. I think that whole class, because Pete Holmes has that too. That whole class of comics, they're sort of like they go too deep. Like because he's also so good at stand up.
Yeah,
and he's so good at getting people to pay attention to him, like with nothing prepared.
Yeah,
that I think you probably just start arcing towards like, oh, I'm a preacher.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I think they're like monks. Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like,
I mean, he is so absurdly talented. That's why it's so tragic to see him do that.
Well, it was kind of a bummer, and there were other parts of that special I thought were great, but like there were just some things where it's just like, dude, like your opinion doesn't matter, and it's not new, you know. Like I feel the same way about Bo Burnham. Like Bo Burnham is
not
like,
stand-up.
Technology is bad. Yes, thank you. Like we've agreed on that for the last 25 years.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I think I have jokes about how technology is bad, but it's like it's not. I don't ever think it's profound. It's always like, what's the funniest way I can articulate that technology is bad?
Yeah, but what I mean is like talking about the perspective that technology is bad is a very different thing from presenting yourself as somebody who understands something and needs to explain it.
Yes,
right.
You're right.
That's. I mean, it's the same thing with like taking psychedelics will give you a spiritual experience. It's like, fucking everybody past the age of 14 has known this for a while, you know, like, or like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other, I mean, there's plenty of fucking things. It's like how Fight Club is not revolutionary anymore.
Right.
Yeah. It's like we've all grown up with that idea now, you know?
Yeah.
And like comics, for some reason, I guess they just get so disconnected from like normal interactions that they end up back there where like I've got this new idea.
Well, I think it's like, I also think that like a lot of the truth is like a lot of comics, the urge to do comedy, even in myself, like it was originally like there's a seed of narcissism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
And then like you can like grow in a healthy way where you're like, you recognize that and you're like, I don't want my comedy to just be based on narcissism. But I also think that if you blow up, if you succeed too quickly, then that bad, like the seed of narcissism just gets like nurtured and grown, and then you start to really believe that you're like the greatest guy ever.
Yeah.
I would see it happen with there was a young comic in LA, I won't say his name, but there was a young comic in LA who was getting a lot of heat really fast, and he was okay. He wasn't great, he was okay, but everyone was like, look, this guy, it's kind of like what you were talking about before we started.
Yeah.
The scene was building him up, and then basically he began to literally think he was like the second coming of Christ.
Oh, no.
He had like a total, I think he even like went inpatient somewhere, but he had like a psychotic break, and now he's back and he's doing like, I see him posting on Facebook, he's doing like one-man shows where he also like raps, and it's all about like, it's the shows are all about, they're supposed to be like motivational, but there's no point to the show beyond like, I deserve to succeed, and this is my comeback story.
Wow.
There's nothing underneath it, you know? And I feel like that happens a lot in comedy.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it's
crazy.
You have to be so careful not to break your brain.
Yeah.
That's why I got all my sillies out when I was fucking 19 years old.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
And I did it backwards, too, because I tried to, like, once I figured out, I'm like, okay, maybe I don't want to be like the making a point Bill Hicks. Maybe that's not who I am. So then I just tried to, then I was like, I'll be drunk Bill Hicks.
Okay.
I'll be like angry. I would like drink 6 beers before I would go on stage and just like forget all my jokes and lose my mind screaming at the audience. There's somebody, I think on Chris Hudson's show.
Oh, okay.
Chris Hudson had a show called Everything Will Be Okay at the Crown in Baltimore. And I put down like 3 or 4 beers.
Nice.
And then I went on stage. I was too drunk to do stand-up. And 2 minutes in, I went, oh, I thought this was going to be like Bill Hicks.
Oh, my God.
It was so bad. I wonder if he remembers that.
Yeah, it's so sick.
What time is it? I know you got to be out of here in a second.
It's almost 6, but
Okay.
I got a couple minutes.
All right, cool. You want to just go for we'll bring this in for a close.
Cool.
Do like 5 more.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, Zach, you haven't had any delusions of grandeur in your short life?
Definitely some.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what led to me like becoming like a comedian or whatever for a little bit. It's like I was like 21 and I like was starting to like make friends for the first time or whatever and was like succeeding in life and I was like, okay, the world needs me. I was like, obviously like everybody will love me and everybody's gonna think I'm sick because I went from like never having really made friends and then like out of nowhere I made like a shit ton in like a really short period of time.
Wow.
Like, cause like my first friends I made in Chicago was like I cold approached like a group of people at like after a screening at the Music Box, and I killed the interaction so hard they're all like, "You're in our friend group now," which is insane. That's
So
not how you
funny.
make friends. But they're like, "You're in our friend group now," and then and I'm still friends with a lot of those people to this day. And so then that kind of led me, and then a couple of months later I met more people. So I like had this like 3-4 month period where my first year in Chicago I had no friends.
This is so funny.
And then I had and then within this 4-month period I had like $1 billion, and then I was like, "This is so I'm on a roll right now. The world needs me."
You spurged to a bunch of mutual autists
Yeah.
at the music, but which is already a really niche.
I know, yeah,
And in your brain, you were like, "I could take over the world."
exactly. But then I went to a study abroad right after that, and like befriended a bunch of regular people.
Oh wow!
And then they all thought I was. So it was like this, like
thought you were
so it was like years of no positive anything, and then 3 months where I made $1 billion and people like, "You're sick," and then I was like, I'm gonna become a comedian now. Like everyone thinks I'm awesome.
I would be like, I'm never gonna be sad again.
Yeah,
This is the rest of my
stand-up,
life.
and I was
now.
like, this is the worst thing ever. These people are evil. You know.
I mean, you are funny. You're a very naturally
Yeah,
funny
thank
guy.
you.
It makes
You are very
sense that you would
funny.
want to do stand up.
Yeah,
That's just so funny.
yeah.
That's wild.
No, you're gonna be a great director, dude. They're gonna give you
Or
2
maybe still stand. Maybe I'll.
You'll be a comedian director.
Yeah,
It
that's
happens
the
all
dream. That's
time.
like my original dream is to be like the.
Be like Woody Allen.
Yeah, Woody
Louis
Allen,
C.K..
Louis C.K. You know.
Yeah. Albert
Brooks.
Albert Brooks didn't rape anybody. Yeah.
Those are like the 3 guys. It's so funny of that ilk. There's only like 1 who didn't commit sex crimes,
And they're all
And
Jewish.
you can't remember his name.
Yeah.
I think it's telling you.
No, I
that-
remember Albert Brooks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll never forget
Oh,
Albert
okay.
Brooks.
But Albert Brooks, he's not. He's not a well-known comedian or director.
No,
he's not Louis.
He's like
or
a
fucking,
niche genius that people who like him
Yeah.
love him. But
Yeah, no, I think you'll do it. I think that
Yeah.
I mean, you do. Like, look, you're born to be like a 40-year-old, like nebbish director.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's probably what those people were like. Who is that fucking cool 40-year-old guy who came up to us?
But that's the weird thing too, is like I would be in like class, like I didn't. This is another thing when you're like 20, you don't like think about this stuff. But later on, I'm like, oh wait, all these people thought I was like a middle-aged guy. They thought I was like a lost soul. Like in my mind, I'm like I thought everyone just thought I was like 21. And then later on, I was like during my study abroad, like near the end, someone was like, "How old are you, by the way?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm 21." They're like, "What?" So I'm like, everyone just thought I was like a middle-aged guy. That's another aspect.
People
of it,
were
like,
it was the opposite. People were talking to you and walking away like, wow, he's got a young soul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a lot to navigate, you know.
Being
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's a lot to navigate.
No, you're awesome. Both of you guys are awesome. All right, this is a good up. We'll be back next week. Ben will be back, I think, unless he gets swayed by Austin.
He hasn't told me anything.
That's so I can't believe he didn't say anything to me. But
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll be back next week. Thanks for listening. Leave a comment.
Yep.
See you guys.